Hello, and welcome to the AITR Alumni Podcast Series, where we bring you inspiring journeys of our alumni who are creating impact across the globe. I am your host, Neha Chamoli, and today we are thrilled to bring you a story that brings continents from the heart of Indore to the tech corridors of United States. Today, we are delighted to be joined by Mr. Mayur Bhandari, a proud alumnus of ECE branch of 2012 at Acropolis Institute of Technology and Research. He is currently working as a front-end software engineer at Microsoft, based in Washington, USA, where he contributes to building meaningful user experience for Microsoft Teams. Mr. Bhandari has also been a strong support of student innovation. He currently sponsored the AI for Impact hackathon, showing how alumni can empower the next gen. Let's dive into his journey from classrooms to Acropolis to the front end of global tech. Welcome, sir. So, how does it feel reconnecting with AITR and being part of this podcast today?
Oh, thanks, Sneha, for the warm introduction. Um, yeah, it's nice actually. It reminds me of my old days when I was a student at AITR, and it brings all those memories. And yeah, I'm very happy to talk to you today.
Okay, sir. And sir, can you take us back to your college days? What was it like to be an EC student?
Yeah, so back in 2008, when I was as a first year student, when I joined Acropolis, it was the time where all the 4 years got like filled with first year, second year, third year, fourth year. And Acropolis was at the moment of time, it was in top 10 list of mine.
Okay.
And specifically for, I was looking for either computer science or EC department.
Okay.
At that time, I think the feelings are different. I think you are very new, fresh out of from school, and then now you are trying to build your more knowledge as an engineer. You're trying to learn, and
Yes.
yeah, so it was a very different energy. I think it was the next step in everybody's journey. I think once you're in school, when you go to college, you always first you feel like that, okay, let me reinvent myself as well if it's possible, because in school you have certain set of environments, certain courses you do, and when you come to college you get to learn different subjects and different courses, and you probably do not know anyone there, so you get to reinvent yourself. So it's always exciting to be in a new space and go through the challenges. So yeah, that's about it.
And sir, did you find EC interesting or you just wanted to do something in computer science?
So to be very honest, when I was a student, probably in my 10th standard or 11th standard, I think those period of time when I was studying for PET, we would call PET
PG.
engineering
Okay.
test. Yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
studying for that, and during the same time, I got keen interested with electronics, to be very honest, where I said,
Okay.
um, I wanted to know what's actually run behind a computer. Like, what is that which runs a computer? So, all those registers, transistors, all those
Mm-hmm.
basic things, like, how do they actually work? And with EC, I had this idea that I'll ended up coding as well. So, I'll get the opportunity to
Okay.
went to work on computer science. So it was in my mind, it was like mix of both.
Like
Uh,
something like embedded kind of thing.
yeah, the embedded system, yeah, those comes later in my engineering undergrad. But yeah,
Okay.
definitely I had more idea about. Um, I was more inclined towards knowing what's
Hmm.
behind a computer. So yeah.
Okay. And sir, was there any mentor or like turning point that played a key role in your success and shaping your journey?
Uh, I mean, for success, I would say, uh, so putting a word like this is a very generic question, to be very honest. It's when you say the turning point, the success has came across to oneself at different level in their life. So, for example, a success for you would be to get good marks in your engineering, or to pass with honors degree, or get a
Okay.
good job, or get XYZ things, or whatever goals you achieve, you want to achieve, that's your success definition. So I wouldn't say that there was a one turning point. I think there were multiple turning points, starting from my school to college to my first job in a field of computer engineering, and then all these things. So there were turning points, and I think those contributed as part of. There was different factors which contributed the success there. Yeah. So if you have any specifics, feel free to ask.
What? I
If
couldn't
you have
hear
any
you.
specifics, I'm saying if you have any specifics about what you wanna know, like what turning point you want to know, because
Uh,
even being in
I
your career,
wanted to know, like, was there any mentor or like turning point that helped you the most?
uh, the most I would say, uh, let's rephrase the question in a way that I'll think I can answer it better, because
Like,
uh,
was there
yeah,
any mentor that you connect to mostly, or like,
that connect to most who helped me. So I would say that in terms of mentorship, I um, we had our seniors we would look forward to. There was not one person I would go to. I would always have a keen sense of interest in asking questions. There are mentors in your career, or other mentors in different stages, which collaboratively give you a sense where that hey, you can make a success. So for example, um, I was if I am if I want to do something in extracurricular activities, and if somebody is there for me to help, that boosts my energy, and that energy and that sense of confidence I can utilize in other field which I want to use. I mean, that builds you a character, right? So I wouldn't say that there was one mentorship. I would say there were multiple people involved at multiple levels in my life, and that did really help me to go forward and where I am right now.
that is great, sir. And sir, from Indore to Microsoft, what was the journey like? Were the key moments or decisions that defined your path?
So from Indore to Microsoft, yeah, that's a long journey. To be honest, it's been
It
uh,
is.
long time. Yeah, it's been a time. So let's say once I graduated from Acropolis, I had a job in hand. I got job in TCS at that point,
Okay.
and I joined TCS for in the same year. I think probably the next year or so, I joined TCS, and I was working with them for about 2 years, about 2-ish years, maybe 2.5. And then at that point, at my second year of my career, I was like, what else? What else I want to do? Is there extra skill which I should develop? Is there more knowledge where I can grab and can do better? So that's when I decided, okay, let's go for masters.
Okay.
And yeah, then I wrote GRE, and then I got to study in University of Texas at Dallas. I did my master's in computer science there, because by the time when I graduated from Acropolis and did my work in computer science field, I got my interest developed in the field of computer science, and I was like, hey, let's why not do a master's in computer science. So I did a master's in computer science. I did have some prerequisites to be done based on the university, because I did not have computer science background, like a formal education. Um, so I did some prerequisite, then I worked there, studied there, and before graduation, there I had a job in my hand. I got opportunity to work with Walmart Labs. So I worked with Walmart Labs for about 4 years before making another move. So there also I was working for like as a full stack developer. I
Okay.
worked with yeah, and the self checkout system in Walmart stores. They put self checkouts, and they also have the same checkouts being used for the associate oriented machines as well. So yeah, so I was there working there for like 4 years. Then I got opportunity to work with Microsoft, and I think Microsoft was something which I always had in my mind, and I always tell to everyone that when I was very young, I used to just so much in awe with seeing a Windows screen and Paint and PowerPoint and all those things I would see, and it would excite me. Okay, what is this? And the one name always came was Microsoft. So always had in my mind that Microsoft is a company where I can learn more, and maybe my skills can contribute to them as well. And hence, I joined Microsoft, and it's been around 4 years. It's gonna be 4 years this September, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, that is great, sir. And sir, tell us about your current role at Microsoft. Like, what's your day-to-day look like, and what do you enjoy the most being at Microsoft?
Yeah, that's a nice question. So, with Microsoft currently, as you mentioned in my intro, that as a front-end engineer, but then the roles are keep evolving. Front-end engineer
Okay,
was like not my initial work as working. It's
okay,
my position as software engineer, so I get to work for front end and the back end and everything, whatever the feature and the requirement is, or whatever my interests are in. So I started purely with front end, and then got more features and got to work with different projects as well, where the back end was also involved, not just the front end part. Um,
okay.
and yeah, for my day to day life, I do code. I code almost for like almost half of my day or more than half of my day. I code, and I really enjoy that. There are what the other part of your question?
Sir, I asked like, what do you enjoy the most, and what is your day-to-day look like?
Oh yeah, yeah. So day to day, I explain to you the most which I enjoy is to every time when I think that I have learned something. I ended up
Okay.
finding something more to learn, and
Hmm.
that excites me because the opportunities which I got, I get to work with a very broaden area within the Microsoft Teams. Like the product which I work is on Microsoft Teams, so there's so many areas to work and make a dent on. So every day, like not ev- when I like when, every day when I come, it feels like that I'm learning something new and contributing to this big project. So this big tool product. So yeah, so
And so, like working in such a dynamic environment, what values of work ethics have helped you thrive?
um, so I think what I have learned in terms of ethics is the biggest thing which I have seen work for me is being humble. That's what I have seen has helped me. If you are humble and know what you are doing, um, that really helps to go forward in anybody's career. That's what I have seen.
Indeed, indeed. And so, like in today's first-paced tech world, what do you think it takes to be a great software engineer?
I think there are multiple factors involved to be a great software engineer. It's just to be very honest, you definitely need to know first thing about the requirements. Like what you are trying to achieve. If you have the sense of clear requirements, then coding on the same, it doesn't make a big difference. Like you, I believe anybody can code, but knowing the requirements and understanding it is important. Second, working with peers. The most important thing you need to know that when you are in a group setting or um, in a team, you need to understand how to work with others. Because when your collaboration is effective, your end results are gonna be productive as well. And that's where I wanted as an outcome from the hackathon, that people work collaboratively, they understand the requirements, they bring the requirements, and then they end up coding and they understand the meaning behind it. So this, and the third one is about being organized. If you are organized with your work, um it's gonna help you a lot, and it's gonna help your peers as well. So if you're organized and know the requirements and have a sense of team, like the connectivity and the communication with your team, that would really help.
Okay, so answer, how do you personally stay curious and keep up with the new tech trends? And what habits or resources would you recommend to the student who aspire to build impactful career like you?
So there are two questions there, so let me answer them
Yeah,
one. First one, to keep myself up to date with the tech. Um, there is no one resource. In the age of AI right now, you have multiple information out there, and easy to consume. In
agreed.
my thought process, the simplest way to gather what's out there or what's new out there, um, we a simple search on a search engine would really help. Just go make whatever you think, just read about it, or just Google or YouTube or Bing or uh, uh, just search on the search engines and look forward to it. There is no specific one place where you would get the information, but you can keep, every day there are new portals and new magazines and new blogs are coming there, which gives you a plethora of information. So my suggestion in that would be like for me personally, for example, two things come forward in my mind. First is my personal interest. So when I have a personal interest to know that okay, what's out there. For example, if I want to know if there is something new happening in terms of uh, maybe in the world of algorithms, like if something new came up, somebody wrote a paper or something like that, I would just Google, I would just Bing, I would just search about it and try to find out. So curiosity is something which drives me, um,
Okay.
and that is required. And second, to keep myself up to date with the work is the work I'm doing right now. So, for example, the technologies I'm using, I see that the latest versions of all those, what they bring, can I use them? Can I try to educate myself on the new versions which are coming for it, and see if there is any other better things, because there are different products out there. There are some products which are like enterprise based products, so you have to have a learning accordingly. There are some products which are um, just for personal use, or people make it for their own interest. So that's altogether a different story. So yes, these things can be used to sharpen the skills or get up to it. And to your second question, could you please repeat that?
That you have already answered. I asked
Oh,
you about the resources.
okay, okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah,
yes,
sure.
sir. Brainstorming is indeed important.
Yes, yes,
Answer, as I know that you have sponsored the AI for Impact hackathon for the students of AITR. Who motivated you to support that initiative?
Oh, to be very honest, it was about giving back. I wanted
Okay.
this work, like I suddenly, like when I was reached out about the alumni efforts and everything, and then I'm under the impression that if I'm judging a competition or judging a hackathon, so I wanted to structure it. I wanted to come up with a idea, and definitely thanks to the fellow organizers who helped me, AITR team, and uh, coming up with the logistics of it and everything was very interesting. And yes, so overall it was part of giving back to the community, not like not community, back to the student community. And so yeah, so that's where it drove me up.
Answer, why do you believe platforms like hackathon projects or innovation challenges are so valuable for the students?
To be honest, all these like hackathons and challenges, they are very important in terms of it. When you have like a different setting where you can use your skills, if you're interested, you need, if a platform is given to you, you can use the skills which you have, and plus it motivates you to do something and to do something out of your mundane work. And it That's where I'm like having these platforms like hackathon are give student a space where they can be themselves, they can learn, and they can do something out of what they regularly do. So that's why these are very important, and it also brings a sense of collaboration where you want to work with your friends or colleagues so that you come up with something new, different, and yeah, that's why I believe these are important.
Answer, when you were a student, do you used to attend hackathons or like seminars and the extracurricular activities?
Oh yeah, for me, I possibly when I was in undergrad, like with AITR, I might not have attended any hackathon, but I did
Okay.
attend other conferences or any um, events which are happening. So I did go to Tech Fest. One of the Tech Fest which I went to was in IIT Kharagpur, where me and my friends who were in different college, we
Oh,
collaborated and worked on a project, and we presented the project there. It was fun. And then we had some training in our in AITR as well. We had like a I think robotic workshop we had, and it was fun attending
okay.
those. So I always enjoyed, and I always felt that having this kind of space or platform for me um, gave me a different thought process. Like it made me think differently. So I really enjoyed those. So yeah, yeah, I did participate.
Were you part of any club?
Clubs in it. No, I don't think so. There were any specific club at that time. I don't think so.
Okay.
But I was very active in the extracurricular in terms of dancing and choreographing. So I think I danced almost all the 4 years there, and different competitions we would go to. We would participate in indoor level or state level competitions, and yeah, I think we won many prizes as well. And thanks goes to Gaurav Chaitanya sir as well for boosting our morale there, and be there for making the group, and making sure that we work hard.
That's great, sir. And so, what were some of the challenges that you faced moving to a global tech ecosystem, and how did that navigate?
um, so I mean, as you work in an industry over the period of time, you would get to know, uh, like if you are fresh out of from university, you always have a curiosity in your mind to learn, and you
Hmm.
are building things. Like you are empty, you don't have a professional mindset. You don't know how this companies and the level work. So you go with a fresh mindset, and whatever like the challenges, I don't recall any specific challenge worth mentioning, because whatever came to my path, I was trying to tackle it, not just me, but the because at the time when I first joined TCS, I had other friends too, and we were in the same boat. We were there for each other to understand what's out there. And at very first, initially, we also did not know completely that what we are looking into our career or what we want from our careers. Sometimes it's like you just go with the flow, and that's where you can learn. There is nothing to pressurize yourself that okay, I need to know these things, or these are the challenges. If you have like a growth mindset, I believe things can get overcome. It may take time, but any challenges you face can definitely be overcome if you just have a mindset. Yeah.
Okay, sir. And so, for students dreaming of working at global tech giants like Microsoft, what's your message to them? Like, what should they focus uh, on during their college years?
Uh, to be very honest, I would suggest that um, with your curriculum, whatever you have, whatever you're learning, just learn that properly, know what you're
Mhm.
doing, ask questions, try to grasp the concepts which are out there, because all these companies, not just Microsoft, any other company when you go, or if tomorrow you are building a company, what you would want your employees to work certain way, or they would know XYZ things, or have a thought process so that they can grow along with your company. Um, or the other way around, like company can grow along with the employee too. So my suggestion would be to focus on your curriculum. uh,
Okay.
if you feel that you want to learn outside of it, definitely do that, and look for the resources, specific resources. I would say they come across like even once you are, for example, if you are preparing for interviews. So if you are preparing for interviews, you would get to know when you talk to the hiring manager or the recruiting manager, because every team or every company has a different requirement. But the common basic requirements are the fundamentals. You should know the fundamentals of what you are doing. If you want a job in computer science, know the fundamentals. If you want a job in electronics, get fundamentals done. So having the basic fundamentals are very important. So just learn whatever you're learning, understand them, and just ask questions. If you feel stuck anywhere, ask your lecturers, your professors those questions, and yeah, that and they should definitely help you, and they I believe in AITR they do help. So
Indeed,
yeah,
they do.
yeah.
Yes, sir. Okay. Answer like, what is one book or podcast or any video that have left a lasting impact on you
I mean, in general or in terms of
in
like,
general, like in journal?
um, I think I'm not much of a reader, so I wouldn't talk about reading.
Okay.
I'm more of like a listener,
Audio
and
listener? Okay.
I no, I don't do the audio listening to. I'll
Okay.
watch. So I watch a lot of content. It could be from YouTube or anywhere else or other platforms. I don't have anything on top of my mind which made like a big impact, because I do like to get information randomly. I mean, it's just me who likes to. Today, I might be watching a documentary on penguins. Tomorrow, I'll be watching something on what's in tech. So it changes every day or something. So the curiosity which makes me think in the direction. So I wouldn't say there is anything specific. So yeah.
That's really fascinating. Yes, sir. And sir, what's a proud moment that from your time working at Microsoft?
I think the proudest moment I would say, uh, that's a good one because I was thinking, I mean, when you solve a problem, like there are many proud moments which I had when accomplish a task, like a complex task. If there is a complex, not a task, to be like a complex problem, that's always been my proud moments. Where if there's a problem in front, it's challenging and something where I would need to do some research or I need to talk to different folks or look around, dig into the documentations or maybe just brainstorm on it. Like, so that's where I think I feel most proud of. Yeah.
And so, what's the one line that's keep you going on tough days?
Oh, I think that's what you said. I think keep going. That's the only one line which keeps me motivated because I have made this sense that, like, I ask these questions to myself that do I enjoy the work? Do I enjoy the career path which I have? If the answers are yes, then the tough parts are keep going. Like keep going, you would do find um, um, like challenges and you would do find solutions and everything. Just keep going. So yeah.
Okay, sir. So, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us today. Your story is not only inspiring but also full of practical insights for the student navigating their path. Before we wrap up, any final thought or advice you like to leave with the student of AITR?
Sure. First, thank you, Sneha, for hosting the podcast. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
And yeah, for the parting thoughts, I would say, as I mentioned, learn your fundamentals. Know what you are studying. Know uh, what's been asked to you. Be curious about all those, and those are really gonna help you if you are looking forward to make your career in terms of engineering field or any other field you're looking forward to. Just be curious and know the basics.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thanks for your time, Sneh. Take care.
Thank you, sir.